this is working. Oh no. So we'll find out soon. Hey Lego Studio, how you doing? Good seeing you. I'm just checking to see if okay. It is showing up on Facebook. So unfortunately, if you're watching on Facebook, I won't be able to see your comments on YouTube because Facebook's software does not allow, I guess, Restream, which is a program that I'm using to stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. It doesn't allow the Facebook comments to transfer to YouTube for me to watch them. So I apologize if I don't answer your questions or you have any comments and I don't respond. If you look at the bottom of the screen, though, you can find the address to my YouTube stream channel, and then you can just go there and then ask questions there, and I'll be able to answer them. So, but hello, my name is Jason Robinson, in case you don't know, and I'm with Illustration by Design, and this is a drawing live stream that I am about to start, and it's going to be the Sailor Moon Challenge, which is probably about a month or 2 months old by now, but I'm just getting around to doing it. And I guess the basic point is to I guess redraw a picture of Sailor Moon that someone somewhere picked, and I think it's this one right there. Let me see, right there, this one. I gotta redraw this image of Sailor Moon in my style, and that's the challenge. Artists were supposed to go and since artists each have individual styles, we're supposed to each go on and online or just in the privacy of our own homes, and then just try to redraw Sailor Moon in our own styles. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Lego Studio says, I think Yellowstone volcano will erupt soon. Okay, cool. I would not advise being anywhere in that location. Ray Thulu says, hey, Ray Thulu. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, I don't know. I think Yellowstone erupting will be pretty much par for the course for 2020. So, I guess be prepared. Excuse me. I had to take a drink. Ray Thulu says, make sure to whitewash her or give her a Trump 2020 button or something else to trigger the Twitter crowd. Well, I think Sailor Moon is pretty much as whitewashed as you can get her. She's, a big-eyed, blue-eyed blonde. So I don't know how much more whitewash you can make her. I guess you can transform her into Casper the Friendly Ghost or something, I suppose, but not much more than that. Anyway, let me see. Trying to think. How do I draw this image of Sailor Moon in my style? I guess I'll just draw her as a regular superhero or super. I don't know. Let's find out. That's why we're all here. I hope everybody's doing good and having a good and safe week. Oh, let me put on some music, because I don't really talk much unless people are asking questions, so I usually listen to music to keep myself from getting bored. So, well, I'm hitting the camera with my head. And just make sure that it is on camera so you guys can see. Alright.
We don't know. All we got is suspect. My job, find out who.
Now I don't know what the scene is from Sailor Moon. I'm assuming that something's happened and she's looking up distressed and dismayed. So Hey, ahoy the metal. How you doing? The metal had caps locked.
There's a guy named Jones, lab man. He makes prints of films. He handled this forever. Then there's Smith. He's a film distributor. He sent the print to the station.
Have you guys watched Stargirl yet? The new show on the CW. I watched the third episode last night, and it's good. It's a good show. It's probably the best show on the CW right now. But my only problem with it is that I don't really like the main character. The main character is kind of a obnoxious brat, and that's probably the whole point of her character. I probably wrote her to be like that, but I like everybody else on the show, including the villains, except for her. She's just like she's so obnoxious and rude to her stepfather. I just and defiant. She doesn't listen to anything he says, and pretty much all the mayhem and deaths that have occurred on the show are a direct result of her not listening to him and just doing what she wants. So I'm kind of like, I like the show. If only they made the character more likable. And she's not horrible, but she's just, I just watch her and I'm just like, why are you doing something so stupid that's just going to get someone hurt? And then it does end up, they do end up getting hurt or killed. Breakthrough says, so she's a teenager? Yeah, she is. And that's probably why I've always hated teenage movies about teenagers, because they're so, even as a teenager I hated them, because the characters were so obnoxious and again, to my mind, just unlikable. Or maybe not unlikable, but just I don't know. They weren't characters that I would admire. They're people who are doing the dumbest things, and I don't. It's hard for me to verbalize it. It's just I just kind of naturally sort of they kind of naturally repel me for some reason. I don't know if it's a melodrama, the overacted melodrama that a lot of teenagers have, or what. But I don't know. But like I said, it is a good show. It's so far 3 episodes in. It's much better than something like Batwoman or Supergirl. I mean, way better. It's it's for kids. I think it's a good show so far. And I wouldn't have it. I'd have little hesitation about letting my kids watch it. And as an adult, it's a good show as well. And what I like most about it is that they really pay tribute to. It's fairly faithful to the source material, from the costumes to the characters to the way they look, the history of the characters involved. It's a good show. Hey, Fly Fox Pro, good seeing you. The metal says also the frame is from Sailor Moon S, episode 125, A Bright Shooting Star, Saturn and the Messiah. Directly after Usagi realizes she's been tricked into protecting the villain. Okay. I mean, I used to watch Sailor Moon, back in the 90s, but I have like a really, really, really rough knowledge of her and the characters. I know her. I know Tuxedo Mask. I know there are various sailors with powers from different planets or based on different planets or whatever. But I'm not like a super fan of Sailor Moon. So. Oh, if you would, please like, subscribe, and share this live stream if you would. I neglected to do that, but I am live streaming on Facebook, so maybe I don't have to share it on Facebook. But yeah, if you could share it on Twitter and stuff, and Facebook, that'd be greatly appreciated. Shinobu Raccoon says, I did something similar, only with Goku. Ray Lulu says, the Metal, are you sure? It looks to me like she's in the restroom and someone just walked in on her. That would be bad. That would be bad. Sailor Moon's very emotional, says the Metal. Let's see. She looks very upset. Something happened. Something bad happened, and Sailor Moon looks very upset. But I don't know what that is. Metal says, Sailor Moon is also surprisingly one of the most powerful characters in manga by the end of the series. Okay. I never read the manga, so I wouldn't know. And the anime, it's, I mean, I know that they changed the anime for American audiences. So I don't know what the storyline is for the character. I mean, whenever I would watch it, it would just be kind of, it always seemed kind of chopped up to me, and it probably was, you know, for American, you know, kids, you know, heavily edited and stuff and whatever. But so I never really got a firm handle on what was going on. It was just like every episode, okay, she's fighting something, and then Tuxedo Mask would probably show up at the end and, like, you know, save the day, and then he'd disappear. But it didn't really seem to be much, a lot of sort of narrative continuity with the episodes that I saw anyway. It's just kind of like, okay, whatever. Man, 10 people are watching. Wow, very cool. Thank you very much. Make sure to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit the bell for notifications of future videos. Making sure that the bell is set for all when you hit it. Can someone explain why this challenge began and why people are doing this? Asked Comic Legend. I have no idea. Seriously, I just saw them. I just saw it on Twitter like a bunch, and also on Instagram about a month ago, and it was like all over the place. Everybody was doing it. I was like, oh, it doesn't seem that hard. You know, I can draw Sailor Moon in my style. I have no idea who started it or why. I mean, most of the time I don't really do these things because I look at them and they always seem like, oh man, this is gonna take forever for me to draw. Like they had one a few months ago, like the 6-character challenge, where you had to draw 6 characters, and I was like, I don't feel like wasting the time to draw 6 characters. It's just whatever, you know. So I kind of ignored that. Actually, I'll probably go back at some point and do that one too. But you know, so when this one came along, you know, I sort of made a mental note in my head. It's like, I'll try it at some point. But with any of these, whether it's this or Inktober or whatever, I usually, they usually turn me off just because I feel I guess, internal pressure to do it or try it out, and my own schedule gets in the way, and I'm not able to actually do it, and I get frustrated and angry with myself because I'm not able to do what I wanted to do or plan to do with it. So that's why I tend to avoid them. But this one seemed relatively easy, and like I said, I'm about a month late getting into it, so I don't feel pressure to do it. I'm just doing it just because I want to, and that makes it easier. The medal says, hey, Humphrey Bear's here and he's leaving. Oh no. Oh no. Nighthawk Warrior's leaving. Okay, bye Nighthawk Warrior. Good seeing you. But, yeah. The medal says, I believe it's because of the Sailor Moon Eternal movie announcement in support of the franchise. Okay. I know nothing about that either. So, she's what is this, going to be an animated movie or a live action movie? Did they ever make a live action movie based on Sailor Moon? I have no idea. I don't have a clue. Let's see, what does... Okay, she's got a tiara. Sorry, I'm basically just going by what's the original artwork. So, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Sailor Moon, so I don't really know that much about her. I should probably have practiced this first. Because she's starting to look funny looking. But she's Sailor Moon, she's allowed to be funny looking. Shinobi Raccoon says, I heard it was because someone did fan art and a bunch of Karens were harassing the artist. Huh. Okay. And the medal says there actually was a live action series for Sailor Moon. Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that, try to find it. Maybe it's on YouTube. Maybe I can find episodes on YouTube. Alright, let me get to this. Humphrey Bear says, did you draw a few comic books as practice before you got hired? Did you have a favorite character that you created? Are you asking me that? I don't. What are you referring to? I'm not sure I understand. Sticky Art Channel's here. Oh, hello. pleased to see you. Pleased to meet you. Have you been here before? I don't know. I don't recognize you, but if this is your first time, welcome. It's good to see you here, and I hope you enjoy the live stream, and I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure to hit the bell for notifications. And the like button too. That'd be awesome. Sticky Art says, I am drawing Shrek mix with Waluigi now. Oh, cool. Okay. He said it's been a while. Okay, cool. That's why. I mean, your name rang a bell, but I guess I haven't seen you in a while, so welcome back. It's good seeing you. I've been less active on here lately. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying healthy and everything is going well for you. Well, in terms of Humphrey Bear's question, did you draw a few comic books as practice before you got hired? I guess you can say that. I mean, I did samples before I got hired for my first job, doing comic books. So I guess that's practice. So because usually comic book companies want to see whether you can do sequential art. So you have to do some comic book work, at least. I mean, even if it's just samples, you know, before they'll hire you. Usually, for the most part. Sticky Art says, I'm chilling now. I'm getting more into digital work. Oh, great. That's good. Digital art is a good avenue to go into. I still prefer doing traditional art, but all my color work is all done digitally. It's just so much easier and cleaner for me, anyway. Some people love doing color traditionally, and there are definitely benefits to it, but I just I don't know. For me, I make so many mistakes that having to correct coloring errors that I would definitely be making is too much of a headache. The most I can go is fixing inking mistakes. You know, if I had to like change complete colors or something, you know, if a client wanted something changed, that would drive me up a wall. Sticky Art says, I bought the iPad Pro and loving it. Very cool. I've never drawn on an iPad. I mean, except inside the Apple Store when I was trying it out. But I've never used Procreate or any of that other stuff. So I've only used Photoshop. But from what I've seen, it's a pretty awesome program. So. And hopefully, if anyone's watching on Facebook, you will, if you have a chance, you'll come on over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. You can see the link down here at the bottom of the screen. So, unfortunately, like I said earlier, I can't see any of your comments, but I think I'm still on. I think I'm still on Facebook. I'm assuming I am, because my computer's on the other side of the room, and I cannot check right now. But come on over to YouTube. Right now, Facebook's software won't allow your comments to show up in the YouTube chat, which is unfortunate. But hopefully one day. Sticky Art says, it's nice. Even the newest basic iPads are great tablets at $329. Oh, hey, P-Money. So, EVS was actually on Nasser's live stream? I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. P-Money says, hey Cricket, sorry I wasn't here early. I was helping EVS make fun of Nasser. Huh.
WEAF, New York.
So P-Money, what was going on with that live stream? I saw Nasser's sort of post announcing the live stream, but I thought it was clickbait. Ethan actually was there. Publicly, the real EVS. Privately, it was clickbait. I don't understand. What does that mean? How can it be privately clickbait, but publicly the real EVS? You'll have to explain that to me. And also, I hope that you get your artwork before Christmas. I hope it arrives in Canada before the new year. What does she have around her neck? I'm trying to see it, and it's like really small. I'm gonna have to go to my computer and look. I apologize. Hold on. Yeah. All right, stay there. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, it's a heart. Okay, I see. All right. Okay, she has a heart around her neck. That's better. There. Oh, okay, gotcha. Someone pretending to be EVS calling himself the real EVS. Ah, gotcha. Like real Ghostbusters. That's that's pretty clickbaity. Oh man. See. Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon, Sailor Moon. She's got, well, she's wearing a sailor outfit, so. Let's see, what does that look like? Sailor outfit. She's just like Popeye. She's Popeye the Sailor Moon. She's Popeye the Sailor Moon. She's strong to the finish because she eats her spinach. She's Popeye the Sailor Moon. She needs one eye though. Need to give her an eye patch. Let's see. Sailor outfit, a little sailor. I need to figure out exactly what. All right. He certainly had a potty mouth like EVS. Interesting. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that stream later on. Sounds, if nothing else, funny. Sounds interesting. Well, I'm not sure why Nasser would do that, but you know, maybe he was feeling in the mood. Would have been funnier if EBS actually did show up. That would have been interesting. Why are you giving him more realistic eyes rather than the insane giant eyes? Well, the whole point is that you draw Sailor Moon in your style, and I don't draw in an anime style. So, so this is how I would draw Sailor Moon. And I think isn't that the point of the challenge? I think it is. I think it is. If it's not, then I'm doing the challenge wrong, and you guys will have to forgive me. But that's the gist I got from watching people do the challenge. Take that one scene, draw the character in your own style, and then you know, show it to other people. The medal says she is a soldier. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bishoju Senshi Sira Moon, which means pretty soldier Sailor Moon. Okay. Shinobi Raccoon says you could. Everyone else has drawn her in your style. Everybody's drawing in my style. They're stealing my style. That's not fair. They didn't ask me permission first before they stole my style. Sticky R says it's your take on it. That's the point, I think. Not trying to duplicate. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do your take on this scene from Sailor Moon. Now, if I can just... Let me see. Alright. So you guys excited about getting your copies of Lone Star soon? It's pretty cool, Mike showing all the different covers and everything for the books that he just got in the mail. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting mine. Cannot wait. I'm gonna have to definitely look for additional reference for Sailor Moon, because I am not Sticky R says you do you. I like it. Good, thank you. The mail says I wouldn't have done the frame everyone's doing though. I would have redrawn Sailor Moon Sailor Mars surfing on a shopping cart. That's cool. Let me try to find reference for Sailor Moon, because I'm not familiar with, well, I'm like I said, I watched her in the 90s, but I'm not super familiar with her costume or what the sailor outfit she's wearing looks like, so I need to find reference. Let's see here. Close that. Alright, let me see. Close that. Close. Alright, Sailor Moon. Where is it? There we go. Sailor Moon. Nope, that's not what I want. Give me Sail Moon. Sailor Moon. There we go. Alright, now what does she look like? Sailor Moon. Oh, okay. Let's see. Alright. Okay, this is good. That's a good image. Alright. Now, okay. Interesting. Alright. Let me alter some things. Sorry about that. stuff. Take this, move that there, move this here, move that back there, there, tuck this back. Alright, like that, like that, like that. Okay, sorry about that. I was looking at the reference. Huge bow. Yeah, she has a huge bow. And look, I missed a bunch of stuff. Sticky Art says, I'm trying to start this art Venn diagram challenge. Interesting. It's kind of like 6 fan arts. Okay. P-Mike says, I laugh and feel guilty at the same time that Mike has to sign my Lone Star EBS cover. P-Mike says, I've already read Lone Star and Monster Hunt digitally. Mostly I'm excited to get them for my wife to read them. She refuses to read digitally. I understand that. I don't really like digital comics either, but I will read them if I have nothing else to read. And I did read both Lone Star and Monster Hunt, the digital copies, just because I wanted to read the stories. But I look forward to getting the actual physical copies so I can read those as well. Because I like reading comic books. I like actually opening them up and, you know, flipping through them. So, physical beats digital, in my mind anyway. The Metal says, Sailor Jupiter is best girl though, don't at me. Don't worry, I won't. And P-Mike says, just between you and me, I'm glad I got video evidence of these books being fulfilled. I'll stop hearing jerks saying it will never be fulfilled. Well, those jerks were always full of crap anyway. I mean, you know Mike and his consistency, and out of all of the Comicsgate people, people who were, you know, who associated themselves with Comicsgate at one time or another, he is easily in the top 5 most reliable people in terms of putting out their books. It's him, Doug TenNapel, Richard C. Myers, and Nasser, actually, in terms of, oh, Tim Lim. Tim Lim definitely is in the top 5. Those guys have proven repeatedly that they're reliable in terms of fulfilling their campaigns and producing their books. So whenever anyone says that, you know, you're not getting the books that you expected from them or ordered from them, you know those people are full of horse poo. Yeah, Lone Star is not the Red Rooster. Yeah, Lone Star ain't Red Rooster, as Shinobi Raccoon said. Definitely not. You don't have to worry about waiting 2 years or 2 years, 4 years to get 2 issues of Lone Star. You know, I know Ethan's working on the 2nd issue of Cyberfrog, but when are you actually going to get that book? You know, in 2022? Who knows? You know, he just started it, so you don't know when it's going to be done. You don't know when you're actually going to get it. Whereas with Mike, I don't know. I'm gonna guess or bet that you guys will get Lone Star 3 before you get Cyberfrog 2. I'm gonna guess that. That's gonna be a lucky guess on my part, just based on their history. Shinobi says, add Larry from Rebel Comics to your list. I'm not familiar with him. Shinobi Raccoon says, you also don't have to worry about Lone Star getting a Walmart before it arrives on your doorstep. That's also true. So. Okay, I'm gonna move that arm. Although that now forms a tangent with her bow. I do not like that. I don't like the bow tangent. I'm gonna move the bow out a little. There we go. That's better. There we are. Now, let's see what's going on with her mouth. It's not too bad, but it's not too bad. right. Now. A moon on her head. I couldn't tell. I could not tell what that thing on her tiara was. Then it says the moon probably would have been a safe bet, though. Just saying. Yeah, I know, but she has a heart around her neck, so I didn't know if I would have thought there'd be a moon around her neck as well, but you never know. Alright, let's see. Got those big meatballs on her head. Although it doesn't really show up that much in the drawing, the original art. Pretty much cut off, but we'll draw them anyway. The hair meatballs. The hair meatballs. Let's see, where's the other one? The other one's not showing. We'll just make it up. P-Money says, I wish Mike would show live streams of him signing or packaging. He feels they are boring, but I love them. I agree. I agree with you. I mean, I really enjoy seeing packaging and signing videos. I don't know why. I guess just as a fan, they make you feel connected to the process, connected to the creator. When Nasser was doing his sort of packaging live streams for his books, I always enjoyed them. I mean, nothing was happening. It was just Nasser sort of sticking books in bags and boards and then sealing them. But it's a, like I said, it makes you feel like you're part of the process, like you have like an inside view of what's going on. And but on the other hand, you know, it's live streaming everything can be tedious for people. So you know, I understand not wanting to do it as well. So I can't begrudge him. Ray Thulu says he does his packing in the garage or kitchen, and his Wi-Fi is usually garbage when he streams from there. His Wi-Fi tends to be garbage no matter where he's streaming from. I feel bad for Mike. It's like he lives in like the most one of the most expensive areas of the country, and his Wi-Fi stinks. It's like, what I don't. It's kind of ironic. I find it a little funny. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Sailor Moon and her pigtails. Let's see. Huh. Is Mike doing an auction this week? Asks Humphrey Bear. I don't know. He might put that on hold as well, because I mean, Friday night auctions usually takes up, oh my gosh, I mean, 6 hours every Friday night, I'm guessing. I mean, it usually starts at before 10, and then it lasts until 3 in the morning. I mean, it's a long deal when Mike does it. So I'm gonna say I don't know. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. I don't know, because Mike may decide I'll do it. He may decide, because he's got so much stuff going on this week, that you know, he's just putting everything off until next week, which is fine. Mike is not obligated to be my personal entertainment system, so I'm more than happy to let him take as much time as he wants to get things done. I think people are more interested in getting their books from him than in Friday night auctions, quite frankly. So I don't think anyone's gonna mind if he doesn't do it. Let's see. I'm trying to look behind me and see the reference. Trying to get it. The Manel says if he's going to be dependent on Wi-Fi instead of Ethernet connection, he should set up a relay or two in parts of his house away from the modem to boost the signal. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what his setup is. So maybe he does have that, and it's just, I don't know. I have no idea. So P. says my family just did Pizza Hut, including their chocolate chip cookie pizza. Sounds delicious. I'm stuffed. Victor says, of course he is, and he will run it all 6 hours. He will never skip that. The gold hungry leprechaun. Okay? He skipped it before, so I don't know how much gold he gets on average from Friday night auctions. It's kind of, it's kind of a mixed bag a lot of weeks, so. All right, let's see.
What you get in a high price head is best described as present. A feeling of life and nearness in the music. Once you've heard high fidelity production, you'll be hard to satisfy with anything
Alright, those are the, I think that's it for the pencils. Let's, can you guys see that? Let's see. Let me see. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, that's basically it. Metal says, nicely done. Thanks. So, Shinobi Raccoon says, "LOL, that look on her face. I think it's the lips more than anything, but it looks good regardless." Yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted that look on her face because that's kind of the impression I got from the original art. There, here. That's the anime version of this. Sort of like almost horrified, like you know, what the heck's going on, or I don't know. I mean, she almost looks teary-eyed, like she's like she just saw like someone just ran over her puppy or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll put like tears in her eyes. A small tear going down her cheek. I don't know. Nah. But she looks like angry, upset. So I mean, like I said, I haven't seen that episode, so I don't know what's going on. But she does not look happy. Okay, the metal says it's the look of. Wait, what do you mean you're the bad guy? But I was helping you. Okay. So Metal's seen this episode, so he just told me what's happening in that scene. So that's the look. It's a look of outraged indignation that she has been hoodwinked by the villain, and she's just realizing it. It's like, what? I can't believe I trusted you. So who is it? Tuxedo Mask? Is that the bad guy? Did he break her heart? maybe someone killed Darian for the 500th time. That could be it as well. You can never go wrong with adding tears to Sailor Moon. It's her default state. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, well, I guess I'll... What time is it? It's 8:18. I guess I'll try inking this and see if I can do it without destroying it. Tuxedo Mask was brainwashed by the bad guys a couple of times. That doesn't surprise me.
That's that, but it's not all by any means.
And on Facebook, Ronnie Merriman says it looks good. Thank you very much, Ronnie. I appreciate it. Alright. Okie doke. Let's see here. Let me get back to OBS. And let me start inking it. Metal says, no, the villain of that episode was, I have no idea how that's pronounced, Mistress 9, the Messiah of Silence. Aha. Aha. Alright. Do I have the right glasses on? Yes, I do. I always have to check. Let me move my light over. There we go. That's better. I can actually see without my shadow getting in the way. I can do this without screwing up. Interesting. I've been watching a lot of, a fair number of inking videos by Walden Wong. I think it's Walden Wong, W-A-L-D-E-N Wong. And if you haven't already, you should subscribe to him if you're into comic book art. He does inking for Marvel, and I think DC as well. Great inker, but watch his videos and just watch his technique. It's very instructive, at least to me. I've gotten a lot of enjoyment out of watching him ink, but also just I've learned a fair amount about inking techniques from watching him, and I tend to do that with a number of different artists. I like watching them draw and just trying to glean sort of information on what they're doing. The Metal says, funny enough, the English dub completely changed the name of the episode to Darkness, My Old Friend. Darkness, My Old Friend. I love that animated GIF of Ben Affleck in the when he's doing the press tour for Batman v Superman, and how sad he looks during the press conference, and the camera's just slowly panning into his sad face while they're playing Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. It's so funny. Poor Ben Affleck. Although I'm not going to say he was the best Batman, but he definitely had the best Batman scene ever in live action. That warehouse scene in Batman v Superman was, to my mind, bar none, the best depiction of Batman ever in live action. And it's kind of hard for me to say that, because I hated it when Ben Affleck was chosen as a new Batman. I hated it. I hated that decision. But he wasn't as bad as I thought, and he definitely isn't as bad a choice as Robert Pattinson. So, but that warehouse scene like blew my mind when I saw it. I was like, oh, man, it was just phenomenal. It was exactly the way Batman, acts in the comics. Alright, let me see, what am I doing? Gotta pick the next thing to ink. Her eyebrows. Now, are her eyebrows blonde or dark? What are they? I guess they're... This is always hard for me. I'm trying to decide, do I color in? I'll make them dark. Her eyebrows, I suppose. See, the Metal says, I said for years that I thought Ben would be a good Batman, if only he was in better films. Yeah, I mean, Ben Affleck, his best movies are ones where he is the director. Movies where he's not the director, he's not as good. I don't think. I mean, I really enjoyed him in The Town. He was good in that. He was really good in and I don't know if he directed this, but he was really good in The Accountant. I think that's the name of it. Came out a few years ago, 4 years ago maybe. Really good in that movie. But he's been other movies he's done have been just bad, just plain bad. So I can't say he's a good actor. He's an okay actor. He's not nearly as good as Matt Damon. But as Batman, he was okay. I suppose you can lay that on the director's feet. I don't know. I think with the right direction, he would have made he would have made a good Batman. I don't know if I know the Snyder cut is the Schneider cut. I know that's coming out next year. I don't know if there are going to be any reshoots for it to get it completed. If Ben Affleck is going to return as Batman for future films, I have no idea. I don't know if this Pattinson movie is going to end up being like the Joker, where it's just going to be sort of like a weird offshoot, unconnected to the connected DC universe, or if the connected DC universe is just a thing of the past. I have no idea. I mean, they seem to change their minds every 5 minutes. So, all I can say is that, Ben Affleck was a decent Batman. He was better than I thought. Definitely better than I thought he would be. But it's also weird because the personality of the character changed from movie to movie. The Batman from Batman v Superman was not the Batman from Suicide Squad, and those two Batman were not the Batman from Justice League. It's like it's completely different in terms of tone depending on who directed it. So I'm hoping that at least with the Schneider cut of I just like saying Schneider, like he's German. The Schneider cut. I just hope that his version of Batman is more consistent with the Batman he did in Batman v Superman, as opposed to the more goofy, sort of lighthearted Batman that Josh Whedon gave us when he took over the Justice League. I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Hey, Lady Celtic Moon's here. How you doing? Good seeing you. 3 times I had to click on advertisements. What? Terrible. You need to get some software to block those ads. The Meadow says on extreme close-ups, all the Sailor Scouts' eyebrows match their hair, but usually all of them are pencil-thin black lines. Okay, thank you. I just made it black, so in future, when I do an extreme close-up of her eye, I will make it blonde. Or bleach blonde. I don't know. Lady Celtic Moon says, share and like, folks. Yes, please, share and like. Please do. And subscribe if you haven't already. You should definitely do that. Alright. Now I am doing something I probably should not be doing. I am using my brush pen to do some of the inking on her face. And I think I'm doing that just because I want to practice my brush control. Not because it's the smartest thing to do. Because if I were smart, I would be using a multi-liner, so I wouldn't have to worry about messing it up. But I am having some fun, so I'm enjoying practicing. Practicing the thick and thin lines, which I definitely need. I need to practice. Definitely need the practice.
To what new horizons can we look now?
Huh. Interesting, interesting, interesting.
Are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
Interesting, interesting, interesting. The memo says the whole production side of Warner Bros. DC for these films is a mess. Nothing will be consistent until they change the way they do things. I agree, but you know, I guess they need a Kevin Feige type figure to manage the consistency of these films, so that they're not sort of all over the place. I mean, it's hard to believe that. Well, I don't know if it's hard to believe, but it's I don't know. Like you said, it's just not consistent. From film to film, from character to character, from movie to movie. It's just like they're just sort of playing it by ear. It's like, let's see what let's throw this on the wall and see if it sticks. It's like, okay. It's like, oh, I just want a good movie. A little too heavy on the brush. Need more practice, need more practice. Boy. Gosh. Now, this ain't the Sistine Chapel. It's just Sailor Moon. Humphrey Bear says, did anyone see the last 2 episodes of Stargirl? It seems good so far. Yeah, I was just talking about that a little while ago. I saw all 3 of them. It is good. It's a good show. It's right now is the best show on the CW. I'm just hoping it stays that way. I hope it stays a good show and doesn't devolve into, you know, sort of far left political garbage like a lot of the other shows have. I mean, The Flash hasn't. Flash is still just a straight, superhero show. Doesn't deal with like social politics and stuff. But for me, The Flash is just it's gotten dumb in general. So, Humphrey Bear says, "Me too. No SJW stuff or politics." Yeah, no, they stayed away from that so far, and like I said, I hope they continue to do so. But I am definitely, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm assuming they will at some point, but I'm hoping they will not. So until they do, I'll keep watching the show, and I will continue to enjoy it. Let's see, what do her eyes look like? Big and watery. Big old watery, emotional eyes. The menu says a lot of mangaka ink with brushes. Not sure if Naoko Takushi, Sailor Moon's creator, does or does not, though. I don't know. I've never seen the manga, so I have no idea. I have watched a lot of manga creators ink on YouTube though, and yeah, they use brushes a lot, which is cool. And that's yeah, it's a really great skill to have and to hone. It just takes practice, and I need a lot of practice with it. Like Mike Miller does a great job inking with brushes and pens, and so does Weldon Wong, who I mentioned before. I mean, a lot of pros do. So it's just another tool to put in your chest of art skills. Lady Celtic Moon says, sorry, can't stay. Okay, I'm sorry to see you go, Lady Celtic Moon, but thank you very much for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I hope you're doing good. And I'll see you soon. Stay well. Again, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not the Sistine Chapel. I start stressing over details. I'm just like, I'm doing this for fun. Hey, Tyzek Wave, how you doing? It says, what's happening? Not much. I am doing the Sailor Moon challenge. Sort of recreating the picture you see over here on your left, and doing it in my own style. So that is the challenge. Not really a challenge, but that's what it's called on the interwebs. And so it seemed like something fun to do for a live stream. So that's what I'm doing. I have caved to the social media, social pressure. Let's see. See, I have one of two lines to ink, and I'm trying to decide which one. Oh, okay, I think I know which one, but all right. Oh. Sorry. Had a yawn coming on. Humphrey Bear asks, what is a color hold in comic and drawing your comics? Does anyone know? A color hold, Humphrey Bear, is when, right now I'm inking in black, as you can see. A color hold is when you're doing color, when you color on a computer and you take these black lines that I've inked in black and you convert them to color. Like, you use color holds a lot in modern day comics, like when you have buildings in the background, in the distance. A lot of times they will color hold those lines, those black lines, as a gray tone to make it look like there's atmospheric perspective and give the illusion that those buildings are are actually far in the distance by making them lighter in color than the black lines that are in the foreground. It's the way to separate foreground from background. A lot of times people will color hold characters' hair. You can go overboard, definitely. I mean, sometimes they color hold everything and it just ends up looking like a mess. You just have, it's like any other sort of method, you have to be careful about how you use it. But it's a very cool method if you use it correctly. So, but that's what color holding is. The metal says a lot of things they call challenges on the internet should be called, I guess, blank fad or blank trend. Yes, that's mainly what it is. It's like a, yeah, I guess it's a challenge in a sense, but you know, it's just kind of something to do, something fun to do. Humphrey Bear says, yes, Disney used to do that with hand-drawn cell animation before they used Xerox. They outlined in color. Yeah, I mean, they continued to do that with even after Xerox. You know, in The Little Mermaid, all those animated movies. I mean, they all use color holding, so to varying degrees. Okay, let's see. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream of me drawing Sailor Moon. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel, and please share this live stream out to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram too. And let people know that I'm drawing. I keep on dropping my pencil. I keep on breaking the lead. Hey, the lead didn't break this time. That's a shock. Hey, John Dillard's here. How you doing, John Dillard? Hope you're doing well. I can't remember if John Dillard did the Sailor Moon challenge, because I would like to see his take on it, his version of the character. John Dillard is currently drawing the Buckler, his character, for a comic book. So that's looking pretty cool. Looking pretty cool. Diller Draws asks, Humphrey Bear, did you draw that comic with the guy in space? And John Diller then says, no, I'm not enjoying you butcher the perpetually adorable Sailor Moon. I'm not butchering her, I'm making her look better. I'm improving her. I'm giving her much needed plastic surgery to reduce the size of her eyes. Alright, let's see. What am I doing? Ah, yes. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Dilberdraw says Sailor Moon is sacred. The Metal says John Diller would draw the sexiest 16-year-old anime girl from the moon. Yeah, that's my concern. He might draw her a little too sexy. Inappropriately sexy. Dilberdraw says you're making her realistic. How dare you? As what was her name? Greta would say, that the little girl, the 17-year-old girl from Sweden or Nova Scotia or wherever she's from. How dare you? How dare you? Actually, it kind of looks like Greta. It has that. She has that sort of perturbed look on her face. How dare you?
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be
Alright.
by now. What have I told you?
Alright, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not thinking your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
John Diller says my internet is finally working. Good. Glad to hear it. He had DNS problems. Ugh. Alright. Whew. Sorry. Eyes. My eyes. Gotta make sure they focus before I lay pen to paper. Oh. Hmm. Deller's Draw says, so what do you think of the buckler so far, Jim? I like it. I like what I've seen. So, I mean, I haven't read the story, so, but the art and the dialogue I've seen so far looks interesting. So, but I don't know what I don't know what the whole thing is about. I just know it's a character you created. He's a, you know, sort of a rough and tumble type character. So. Oh, sorry. Starting to get tired. Oh. I'll be right back. Just gonna get some soda. So. Don't go away.
I've known and I've known some. Until I first met you, I was lonesome. And when you came inside, dear, my heart grew light and this whole world seemed new to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you deserve expressions that really fit you. And so I racked my brain hoping to explain all the things that you did to me. Mr. Shane, please let me explain. Mr. Shane means your brand. Mr. Shane, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest in the land.
Okay, I'm back. Who's not on screen? I'm here. And my computer. Sorry, my tablet froze up. I gotta restart it. Sorry. Restart, restart, restart. Got a Pepsi. Yay. Pepsi. Anyways, coming along. Doesn't look too bad. Ooh. Where can I put this? It'll do the least damage if it spills. Alright. Let me continue while my tablet restarts. Interesting. What? Sorry. Okay, tablet. Quit screwing around. 6 people still watching. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Let's see if the chat will work. Okay. Chat's still... nothing new in the chat, so that's good. Alright, get that. One of the things I need to work on is my speed. I'm still kind of painfully slow when it comes to doing some of this stuff. I think more than anything else I need to work on getting faster, but not getting faster while not screwing up. I think that's what I need to work on. Because that's where I always tend to go wrong. I can go a little faster, maybe even quite a bit faster, but the faster I go, the more I mess up. So just need to practice more. Now, I have a question. Are you guys familiar with the Batwoman TV show? What is going on with that? I don't understand why they don't just cancel that show, because the star of the show has left, and initially they were apparently going to find someone to replace her as her character, you know. But now it turns out that they're just going to get rid of the character altogether and just, I guess, make up some new character to be the new Batwoman. And I mean, I don't know. In my mind, it's like, you know, it's your first season, and the first season kind of stunk. The ratings stunk. Your star left, and now you're getting rid of the main character of the show altogether, instead of just hiring a new actress to play that character. So what's the point of the show at that point? When the, you know, you got a show called Batwoman, and you're getting rid of the entire character of Batwoman, or replacing her with another person to play Batwoman. What's the point of the show? It doesn't make sense to me. Especially if the ratings are bad. You know, if the ratings were great, that'd be one thing, but it just seems like a very desperate attempt to push a show that no one wants onto the viewing public. Why is this pen not doing what I want it to do? Sorry, brush. It's because I'm not as skilled as I want to be. Did I want to do that? That's not too bad. Alright. It's all practice. It's all practice. You gotta keep working at it. The metal says, I know nothing of the Batwoman show, and I kind of like to keep it that way. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not. It's pretty bad. I can't say it's not. It's not horrible. And surprisingly, I find it more tolerable than Supergirl. But maybe that's just because Supergirl started out promising and it's just devolved into complete and utter garbage over the past several years. Whereas Batwoman was always kind of bad, and so I never really had an expectation that it would be good. So it hasn't been as much of a crushing disappointment as Supergirl has proven to be. Alright.
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? The frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
8 people watching, dang. That's pretty cool. Hope everybody makes sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you would. And hit the bell for notifications. And if that's not all in the scrolling ticker at the bottom of the screen, it should be. Yeah, it kind of is. Doesn't say hit the bell though. I need to put that in there. I gotta rectify that. I shall have to correct that oversight. Alright, let's see. No, this one. This one. Alright.
What new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities? Frontiers of the future are not on any map. But now, what's ahead of us?
Eyeball it. Dun, dun. Let's see. Yep, this one. All right. Now, should I? I don't know. Should I? Oops, don't want to do that. Sorry about that. Hit the camera. Stay there. Her meatball thing's on her head. I know. I'm gonna do it by hand and not worry about it. The metal says Sailor Moon has so much hair you could weave a blanket out of it. Yeah, it probably could. I mean, she's got tons of hair. She got hair wrapped around those meatballs on her head, and she has those long pigtails. So she's got plenty of hair. No.
We don't know too much about what we like.
Let me try that.
The best thing I know is getting me nice and getting people acquainted.
It's a big night.
Let's see. The metal says those meatballs are basically just all hair, aside from the gem hairpins that stick in them. In her Sailor Scout forms, they're just hair buns. Okay, I didn't know what they were. I assumed they were sort of like hair rollers, and the hair wrapped around them. I didn't know they were just pins that she stuck in her hair. So.
What have you folks got control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Metal says, yeah, she always has the buns, even in normal clothes. The gems layer on during the transformation. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Where did I put my pen? Okay. Found it.
by now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Sound is all around us, everywhere. It beats in our eardrums until much of the time we're hardly conscious of it. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it. It seemed as though the post was vibrating. Well, he'd soon find out whether there was a vibration along with the sound. The scrap of wood showed him that when the bell sounds, it does vibrate.
Try this, Jimmy. Try it again.
Sound is all around us, everywhere. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it. Jimmy's ears were now wide open to the sounds around him.
Daddy, that's wonderful. It sounded like it's right next to my ear.
Short waves for a high note. Long waves for a low note. So you see, the loudness of any sound you hear varies with its intensity and its distance from you. Be careful, Jimmy. Watch my radio phone. Now watch.
Let's see, Darian. Oh, sorry. The medal says Darian Tuxedo Mask often calls her Bunhead, teasingly. Huh.
That's that, but it's not all by
I'm
any
gonna call her Meatball Head, or Minnie Mouse. Things are or white, but I'm just going to make them black, I think. Her stripes on her sailor collar. Let me erase it. P. Mike says, I was just checking out Mike re-uploading cross-examinations again. Why is YouTube so mean to him about that? Well, I'm guessing it's because it's Christian content. If they are deleting his stuff, that's been a regular complaint by conservatives about YouTube. YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, that they are discriminatory against religious and Christian content, and also content about firearms or whatever. Anything that has a has a conservative slant to it, whether it's Christianity or Second Amendment stuff or politics. YouTube has tended, and Google and Twitter and Facebook, social media in general, has tended to discriminate against them and remove their content because the people who run those media companies are liberals. So that's what's going on with it. That's why they're so mean to him. But Mike understands that, and he's I'm glad he's willing to re-upload his stuff so people can look at it if they're interested. And I think this is pretty much done. I think. You might write, Jesus, 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 politics, politics, politics. Oops, did I ruin your channel? Probably. The whole thing will probably be struck. I just lost, I think, 2 or 3 viewers just talking about it, so. The whole channel is ruined. The whole channel is ruined. Alright. Let me erase all the pencil lines. See what we have. See what we have underneath all the pencils. think. Erase, erase, erase. Let's see. Eyes focusing so I can see what I missed. Alright, got that, got that. Get that, and get that, and that, and that. I just don't want to have to scan it in and then have to deal with tons of pencil lines that I've missed. Just have to go over everything and alright. Alright, got that. Alright, got all that. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, looks good. Well, looks erased anyway. Looks erased. The metal says, "Oh, every single scan." Yeah, I know. It's annoying. It's like, I think I've got it clean, and then I scan it in, and it's like, how did I miss that? And then I spend the next, like, 5 to 10 minutes trying to clean up all the lines that I missed. It's just like, ugh, annoying, annoying. All right. Now, I think I got everything. I think I did. I think I did. Yeah, that's good enough. The metal says, I'm about to do that with this page. I'm nearly done inking. Oh, good. Make sure you get all the pencil lines, because they'll sneak up on you. Okay. I think that's it. I think I'm done. Open up my sign it. And if anybody's interested in it, you let me know. I'd be willing to sell it to you. It's just going to be gathering dust here at my place. So if you guys want it, just let me know. DM me on Twitter or Facebook, and let me know if you want this. It is up for sale. As most of my stuff is. I am not attached to most of it, to any of it really. So let me see. What else? I think that's it. Let me take a look. There we go. From that to this. So this is my version of this thing right here. So Sailor Moon. That's me doing a Sailor Moon challenge. And maybe in a future live stream I'll color it too. I'm not sure. I think about it. Depends if I'm in the mood. Maybe I'll do it next week. I don't know. But anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. P. says Sailor Moon collector of dust. Yeah, pretty much. I got so many. Oh my gosh! Look at all these drawings that are just sitting around gathering dust on my desk. Not my desk, but like in my studio, that like no one seems to want. It's like, well, at least they were good practice. I enjoy drawing them. Too bad no one wants them. It's like Judge Dredd. Nobody wants it. Spawn. Nobody wants it. So, and they got like tons of them. There's all just sitting here. Just flop, 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 flop. I don't know. I'm just glad I don't paint. Otherwise, these would all be canvases taking up 10 times as much space. I mean, at least it's just paper. Paper's kind of flat. It doesn't take up that much space. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And again, if you haven't already, please hit the like button and give this live stream a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and please hit the bell for notifications of future videos. And make sure when you hit the bell that you have the bell set for all videos. And if you're watching on Facebook right now, please go to my YouTube channel down here in the scrolling ticker at the bottom, and check it out. Subscribe. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And I'm getting fairly close to 600 subscribers on YouTube. So I think I'm at 563 or something. But anyway, I guess my friends and family will be seeing this on Facebook. So if you haven't already subscribed, what's taking you so long? I'm waiting. Okay, but guys, thank you again for watching. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, stay out of trouble. Who's this? Mets Artificiary says just got here. Start over. Well, if you rewind, you could start all over. So just hit that reverse button and go to the beginning, and then you can watch the whole thing in completion. Okay? But guys, you take care. I'll see you later. All right? Bye.